Good morning, dolls, and welcome to Little Gretchen's workshop. So here we are back in the rooming house, dollhouse bathroom, and I've been doing some work and making some decisions about some things. And this is a wallpaper I've chosen for the bathroom dolls, this lovely blue stripe. I think it'll look really nice with the beadboard at the bottom and the nice blue stripe at the top. Still working on what I'm going to do for the floor, but at least I know what I'm going to do for the walls. So I'm really, really happy about that, dolls. So let me show you what I made. Here's my beadboard. Now I made it on a paper, brown paper bag template, and I made it with coffee stir sticks. So I will be publishing a video showing you how I did it. But it makes it really easy to install in the bathroom when you're doing on templates. Now I did make it bigger than the actual areas because I rather have too much than not enough. So that's just how I do. So I made a template for each side of the door along the full wall, and I also have a piece that goes across the back. But it gives me a generous amount so that I don't end up being short. And if I like I said, it's easy to cut. It's easy to maneuver. It's flexible, trying to get it in the corners and things. So yeah, it's just a wonderful way to do your beadboard rather than sitting in front of your project trying to stand each stick up on the wall. Yeah, that's awkward, dolls. So there's the blue and the beadboard, just to kind of give you an idea of how it's going to look after I wallpaper the top portion. So let me stop with this part and show you what else has been going on. Okay, so dolls, so I decided that I had the door in the wrong way because if you were to open a bathroom door, you wouldn't open it out into the hallway and have the dolls hitting each other in the face. If someone passed in the hall, I need to install the door the other way around so that the door will swing in. Now I'm using the door on this side so that I can make sure I don't take the beadboard too far over where it will hinder me installing the door or the door frame. But like I said, I realize I can't install it from the bathroom. I have to put it around the other way. Now watch what I mean. See, the door should swing in. Now, based on the way the door was cut, it's kind of awkward. See, that's the way it should do. It should swing into the bathroom. So those are the kind of little things you have to think about, dolls, when you're working on your house. Think about the natural way things would work in a real house. Now, I'm definitely going to install those doorknobs, but I have to do some more cutting on that doorway to make it fit. So it fits from the inside of the dollhouse, but it doesn't fit from the hallway. So I'm gonna have to do some cutting, dolls, and trim things around. But I wanted to leave this here to let you see that again, things don't always work out perfect. As I mentioned, my dollhouse is vintage. It was custom built, but all of the angles and the doorways and things aren't square, and it just needs some modification. So I just kind of want to show you what I did to work around this issue. Now, in addition to me trying to put the door in the wrong way, I also realized that there was some other problems, but I'll tell you about that in a moment. Now, I went on to consider this paper again because I really, really didn't want to purchase any more paper. I really wanted to use some of the remnants I had, but as much as I like this paper, I don't really like it with the blue stripe, and so I'm definitely going to look into another option. I actually believe I'm going to use it in the hallway outside the lobby of the rooming house dollhouse. So it won't be wasted. I'm just not going to use it in the bathroom. So let me move this and I'll show you what my other issue was with the rooming house bathroom. So I'm just sweeping a little bit because you know how the dolls are about the sweeping. So although I already knew that I was going to have to trim off a few centimeters at the top of this doorway, I realized the template for my hallway floor was bowed. and by it bowing up, it was hindering the door frame from getting in. So I had to fix it. So the first thing I did was get my Gorilla Wood glue out, and I kind of had to tuck it under the edge where it was lifted, or where it bowed. So obviously I didn't put enough pressure or weight on that part when it was drying, and as the glue dried, like I said, it just didn't adhere to the floor. So I didn't see this before. I didn't notice it before. So I'm actually spraying it with some warm water, and that's going to soften up the wood fibers in addition to me tucking the Gorilla Wood glue under the lifted part. Okay, so at this point I just pulled out the heavy artillery. I was trying to put it a little bit at a time with the toothpick, and then I said, no, I really just need to just really get an ample amount under there. And although I was a little bit annoyed in this process, I'm glad you dolls are getting to see this, because these are the type of things that happen when you're restoring a house or even when you're decorating. There are always unexpected things that happen. So there, I took a coffee stir stick to shove it under there as much as I can, and you see it's literally oozing out. Yeah, I was really, really determined to make it stick. And then, like, now the wood is moist and I have lots of glue under it. So now I need to weight it to make sure there's enough pressure to keep it down. And I actually put the 1, 2, 3 blocks horizontally rather than vertically to create almost a tension pressure to keep it down flat. And when it was dry, I pulled them out, and now it's really nice and flat. But new problem, dolls. So the glue that oozed has made a nice little puddle right there in my doorway. I kind of anticipated it because I knew there'd be fallout after all that squeezing of the glue. But to me, in this case, the end justified the means. So the floor is nice and flat, and all I have to do is trim that little part at the top, probably a centimeter at the top of the door. So, when you dolls see me with a hand brace on, these are the reasons why. This is something that has to be done, and I can't take it to the work table. And the walls are splintery. The wood is old, so I have to be very careful not to get splinters. I'm going to definitely have to put some wood putty on that part. But like I said, there's a little part in that corner that's not square, and the door can't fit inside the frame from the hallway until I remove this small piece of wood. So these are things that happen in a dollhouse or in a dollhouse renovation of the dollhouse that you don't anticipate, just like in a real renovation. And you can't leave it that way. You have to fix it before you can move forward. And you also have to realize that I do have a power tool, but even with the power tool, that angle is really tight and the room is really small. So it would really be awkward trying to use a power tool in that really small space. So don't get frustrated, because even after a few pieces of broken and splintered wood, I persevered and got through and was able to install my door so it would swing into the bathroom and not out into the hallway. So mission accomplished with squaring off the opening to the rooming house dollhouse bathroom. And here I am with my door. It fits in nice and neatly. It'll be flush. I'll be able to trim it out. Look at that. It's swinging inside. So there we go. That's exactly the way it should open. So I do have a lot of work and a lot to clean out. I know the dolls are not going to be happy with the mess, but they will be excited because the bathroom is being installed. It's really amazing at this angle. It looks like I'm really looking inside a house under construction, either under construction or abandoned. So looking down this hallway, dolls, it's making me think I might need to really consider what wallpaper and finishes I'm going to do for that hallway, because it would be a shame to have the bathroom all beautiful and then they have to come through a creepy looking hallway. So I guess that'll be on my list. But I am excited about the beadboard. It's all nice and flexible. It's going to be a breeze to install. I'm really excited about how the wallpaper is going to look. And I definitely have to get on to finding what type of flooring we're going to use. And definitely be watching out for my video of how to make the beadboard. And see how flexible that is? It's going to be a breeze to install. I love this part. It really does look like a real renovation in progress. Now, if you enjoyed this video, definitely let me know in the comments. I always love chatting with you dolls in the comments. It is like always a highlight of my day. I see the little workers have brought their equipment in the bathroom, so let me get out of the way and let them get to work. We have a lot of work to do in the rooming house dollhouse, so I don't want you to miss out. So always look for me on Mondays and Wednesdays after 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to say a special thank you to my subscribers and even to those of you who haven't subscribed, but you're watching. I do appreciate you as well. So stay tuned so you don't miss the next episode of Little Gretchen's Workshop. Bye-bye now, dolls.